Well, it's not just winter sports going on right now. We got some spring sports underway. Auburn softballs kicked off their season last weekend at home, and we were all kind of impressed by a freshman pitcher. So I don't know if you guys can tell us a little bit about Auburn's new freshman pitching phenom.
It's pretty funny because Mickey Dean, as always, does not reveal his pitching rotation. I mean, like Phil Marshall asked him in the Zoom, and he's just like, well, somebody's going to pitch the first game, and then when they get tired, someone's going to come in. He literally doesn't answer the question. So none of us knew. I mean, none of us knew that this was going to be the ace. This was going to be the top arm going into this weekend. Only 26 all-time no hitters, and she was 1-for-1 after her first game. That's pretty good. She's a really highly touted player. She's from Maryland. Maddie Pinta. And then her second game, I think she gave up maybe 2 hits and 1 run. Got 2 wins on the weekend. So she was, she's a day 1 starter and a day 2 starter. She did well. And then this weekend they're going to Jacksonville, Florida, and they're going to play South Carolina, Jacksonville, and I think North Florida in a tournament. But South Carolina will be that first SEC taste. So I'll be interested to see Maddie if she throws against South Carolina. I'd like to see it just because, South Carolina isn't one of the elite teams in the SEC. But that's the SEC ability. We'll be able to see her, against, a little step up from Southeast Missouri State. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I think she had 7 strikeouts in the first game, 6 in the second. Pretty impressive debut for her.
Wow, what a slacker in that second game, giving up 2 hits, man. But we always talk about how competitive the SEC is in softball, and I think having someone like her break out for Auburn, that could make a world of difference. So yeah, and I think the point you hit on, Justin, that South Carolina series. How much does she pitch? What does she look like? Does she look like, the number 1 starter as we think she might be for Auburn? That'll be a really good test and really interesting to see where she's able to stack up against South Carolina.
It's crazy because SEC softball is a lot like SEC football, I was going to say, because you can be the 15th best team in the country and you're the 11th best team in the conference. You can have the 10th best recruiting class and you've got the 8th best recruiting class in the conference. So it's crazy, but this is it's a weird class that they have a really good class. I mean, and Maddie's kind of showing it that the rankings and all that, for her, it seems like it was pretty well warranted, and there's a lot of reasons to be excited about the freshman class. The thing about this team is they have the 5 super seniors who are the 5 seniors who for COVID came back. So they're just blending all that together. But it's going to be weird. But obviously that's happening everywhere across the conference. So it's going to be a season unlike any other. So it's going to be weird.